Guys, I should have explained this in my previous video challenging the 4 content creators to show their face, show that they own AMC, and show, this is the important part, show that you've owned AMC for as long as you've been talking about it and as long as you've been promoting to everybody on YouTube to hold the buy and hold strategy. This is exactly how you're going to expose who's who in this situation. Okay, because apparently a lot of you are giving a pass to those that don't want to show their face. Okay, some of you are trying to give a pass to those that don't want to show one share position. Okay, but do you as a community, as those that are viewing, really want to give a pass to those that have been talking about AMC for over a year, telling you to continue to hold, and they have not shown you that what they are preaching, they are practicing? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So for instance, a very quick and easy example, Lou vs. Wall Street has been talking about AMC for a long time, promoting that you hold, acting as if I am with you holding as well. All right. But in over a year has not been able to even show you that he owned at any point that he's been talking about it. So that is my point. If you have the biggest platform on AMC, okay, right now, I understand you guys would say no, Trey or whatever, but Lou right now is putting out a ton of content. And this is not just about Lou. There's a bunch of other guys. This Lou is just the example right now. If Lou's been talking about this for over a year and he's been promoting buy and hold, well, should you not be practicing what you preach? That doesn't make any sense to me. I would not be on another, I would not be promoting, let's just say, let's pick Bed Bath & Beyond. I wouldn't be making, Bed Bath & Beyond is a meme stock as well. Or even GameStop for this matter. Let's give you the best case scenario, the best case example, GameStop. I don't own GameStop. I don't promote GameStop. I have no problem with GameStop, but I don't feel like I have the right to talk about what to do with GameStop if I don't even own GameStop. But that goes, what I'm trying to tell you guys goes beyond that, because you could be talking about it for over a year and you only started buying it maybe last month because it's beaten down to this price at $12.83. In my opinion, it's just not fair to those that are in from the 70s. There's people probably in from the 70s that they bought in thinking it was going to rip past that situation, and they've got fucking dropped off all the way down to now in the 12s. So again, to explain it to you guys like ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, why are you listening to somebody that is not showing you that they are doing the same thing that they are promoting on YouTube? You understand? So, for instance, going back to the example, if Lou vs. Wall Street wanted to give this community the most ultimate fucking I am with you guys, remember he says, I love you motherfuckers, I love you motherfuckers. If you love me so much, show me you're in this with me for all the time that you've been loving me. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? It makes sense. How do you talk about a stock? People are invested for real. I'm invested in this stock. I've shown it to you. I show it to you basically every week. I buy shares every week. I show it to you. I don't take advice anymore about this stock play, or I don't pay attention to anybody's videos other than to expose their bullshit anymore, because honestly, there's nothing more to say. There's no bit of DD that's going to drive this price up. Unless you want to feel like you're part of the action, like, oh, really, you found that? Oh my God, you have such great DD. And I'll even call out some of the guys that you guys really love. The Butcher of Wall Street, AMC Bigums, it's the same thing. It's kind of like, oh my God, for real, that's what's going on? Oh, well, now I'm really holding. Now I'm really going to hold. You're holding because you're not taking a fucking loss. That's why you're holding. I told you that, guys, from day one that I came on. You're holding the stock for just a few different reasons. Number one, it's FOMO. That's the number one. There's your DD. You want DD? The DD is you're holding this stock for the fear of missing out that it actually does rip up to these high prices. That's number one. Number two, you are not selling this stock if you're taking a massive 50%, 75% loss on your money. Most cases, people are probably averaged in somewhere in the 20s. Right now, you're taking a fucking bloodbath on this stock. So my point to you is, why are you giving your attention instead of actually trying to do something, which is what I'm trying to get us all to do as one? I would rather everybody come together. Lou, Commander, Apefather, all of them. I would rather us all be together and try to invoke some kind of action that gets down to the bottom of this, because as you can see, this fucking stock market is just bleeding us fucking dry. This is going to be the biggest heist in eternity, and the laugh is going to be on us, because all we're doing is being told hold, while every fucking day the stock market is losing 500 points. So action is needed, and to start off, we got to stop wasting time with people that are not even proving to us that they're in this fight with us. How are you going to talk about a stock for over a year and you're promoting to people and insinuating to people that they hold because there's no way out, they've got no way out, all matters must be settled, and you're not even showing that you're doing the same? Your demeanor doesn't look like it is hurt by being down so much money. And it goes across the board with all these guys that I mentioned today. None of those guys sound like they are hurt about how much money they're down. Whether you want to believe that this is part of the process, oh, it has to be a big dip before the rip. How do you know? How do you know? What do you have, a fucking time machine? You knew that, you know it's going to go under 10 and that's what's going to cause us to go to up to 1 million? You don't know that. So my point is, you're listening to somebody for over a year that has not proven to you that they are doing the same thing that they are preaching. And I'm coming for all of you motherfuckers that have been doing that. It doesn't matter if I'm cool with you or not. A non-answer is going to be confirmation. And you all can hate me for it. But I am invested, and I've shown you that I'm invested. I have emotion in this stock. It pains me that I'm down as much money as I'm down, and I could have gotten out even when it was in the 20s, because that was my average cost. But I continue to hold because that's all the fucking shit you keep hearing on AMC and on YouTube is continue to hold. So you guys have to consider that, because this can't go on for another year. Like, oh, this could take a long time. It's just a matter of when the shorts cover. Well, how do you fucking know that they can't play this forever? You don't know that. So I'm coming for a lot of you motherfuckers, whether we're fucking cool or not. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you threaten me. It don't matter. I'm not. That shit don't faze me, to be honest with you. I'm highly invested in the stock. I got all my money in it, and I'm on YouTube every day as part of the AMC content creation. But I was just like you guys, just watching for whatever I can listen to or whatever. But at this point, it's ridiculous that you've got all these people on YouTube talking about, oh, it's coming, the squeeze is coming, keep holding, keep buying, keep doing this, keep doing that. And they're not even going to show you that they're doing the same thing. How can you continue to listen to that? Why are you continuing to listen to that? Don't you guys know how to expose a fraud? It's very simple. You put them to the test. If they don't pass the test, move on. Their information is worthless. It's worthless because you don't know what their intent is. It's just like mainstream media. Didn't a lot of you stop watching mainstream media and stop trusting mainstream media because of what is going on behind the scenes and what they represent behind the scenes and who they represent behind the scenes and what their motivation truly is? Well, this is the same thing. Our common interest is AMC. We own it. A lot of us own it. But the content creators don't show you that they own it. And if they show us that you've been owning it as long as you've been talking about it and not doing what I suspect, which is probably trading it. Okay? I'm going to leave you guys with that one, that thought in your head. Most of these content creators, I would probably say, man, without fucking trying to sound like a fortune teller and saying 100%, I would tell you that probably 90% are probably trading it while they're telling you to hold it. Hold while I trade. See ya.